Some dreams take years to reach, and some require you to climb the highest mountains in the world. Well, Nawal Sfendla is the woman who turned that dream into history. Nawal Sfendla is a Moroccan mountaineer whose journey began with a 2013 visit to Everest with her brother. She later took on the Seven Summit Challenge, overcoming numerous obstacles and becoming the first Moroccan woman to summit Manaslu. Her journey culminated in the Everest-Lhotse double summit in a single push, making her achievement a powerful symbol of resilience, determination, national pride, and women breaking barriers. Her accomplishments were later recognized by King Mohammed VI, who awarded her the Wasam al-Mokafa al-Wataniya Order of Officer. Hi Nawal, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
How's your stay going in Nepal?
It's always amazing. It's not my first time, so I'm always happy to be here.
When was the first time that you landed in Nepal?
Oh, the first time, it was in 2013. I wasn't into mountaineering back then. I was still studying in Paris. So it was just a sightseeing a trip with my brother. And we completely fell in love with Nepal, with the people in here, the kindness, the generosity, and as well you have such amazing landscapes all over the country. And it was as well a good thing for us to see Everest.
So you were in the base camp, right?
Yeah, Everest base camp. And it was an emotional moment that I didn't forget. And I promised myself that one day I will be on the top of Everest.
I also got to know that your brother also wanted you to get on top of the Everest, as he had some health issues, he couldn't do it.
Actually, my brother has asthma, and he wanted actually at the beginning to climb Everest, and he was like, okay, I have asthma, it's going to be really complicated because of the lack of oxygen and the condition. And I was like, maybe one day I will go up and I will do it for both of us.
Back in 2013, you just said that to your brother, or deep down you knew that one day you would make it to the top of the Everest.
Honestly, when I answered my brother telling, yeah, one day I will do it, it was just words, you know, but I kept in my heart this moment when we saw Everest and all the good energy and positive energy I have felt back then. But then I continued my life. I was studying, I was doing my master degrees in Paris, and then I've started to work, and I wasn't normally I wasn't going to be an alpinist or facing that change of professional life. So it came after when I remembered Everest, and when I started to think about projects around this, so I can be able and ready to climb it.
So which was the first mountain that you climbed?
It was Toubkal. Toubkal is the highest point in North Africa and the highest peak in Morocco. So I've started with this one, but honestly, even when I started, I wasn't thinking about being an alpinist after. It was just a weekend with friends and reconnect with nature. But once again, I completely fell in love with the mountain, and mainly with the hard part of climbing the mountain. And it was the summit push. You know, when you go at 1 a.m. and you're facing the darkness for the first time, and then the unknown, you don't see anything, you just listen to your body, your mind, and it was quite difficult. But what made me loving this sport, mountaineering, is that you discover more yourself and what you are capable of, and the capability of going further than your limits and pushing them more and more, so you can feel much better with yourself after all.
How can I not congratulate you since you completed the Everest-Lhotse cycle in one push? How did it come in your mind? How did you think about? Because it is one of the difficult trails.
Yeah, it's one of the most challenging challenge for an alpinist. We are very, very few in the world to complete this one. If I'm not saying something wrong, in the world we are maximum 10 women. So yeah, I'm pretty happy and proud of this one. And actually, normally I was supposed to do just Everest. I've started the project of the 7 Summits Challenge, which is climbing the highest peak of each continent. And I've done, before Everest, I've done 5. So it was normal, I had to continue. But Everest, I've been dreaming about it since like 5 years, but it was complicated to go and climb it, not because of the physical side, but mainly because of the financial side. Alpinism, it's an expensive sport, and Everest costs a lot, more and more. And so I was like, okay, it's not possible for this year, I'm gonna try next year. And it was during 5 years, and 2 years before this time, I was like, hey, I know that one day, Nawal, you are going to climb Everest, so let's add a challenge, and let's bring a new achievement to Morocco. And I've started to work in silence. And I think the only person who were aware were my sponsors. That's it. And people discovered this combo, Everest-Lhotse, once I have done it.
First Moroccan woman to do it. How does it feel to get the title?
I've been battling for like almost more than 5 years to get the sponsorship, but as well to be ready physically and mentally. It was a hard work, and I've done everything all by myself. So when I've seen that I was capable of doing both, and trust me, it was really, really, really hard. Mentally, on Everest, I've almost give up because of the traffic. I was scared up there on Hillary Step. But physically, it was really hard on Lhotse. Lhotse drained me so much. It was really, really hard. So I'm mainly proud because I didn't give up, and I've always, during all the way up, I was like, remember myself, all the process, all the path I've been through, and the difficulties I have faced to be able to be here. So this is the main point that I am proud of. The title, of course, it's a title not only for me but for my country. This is important as well.
As we know, it is one of the most difficult thing to do it, right? So what all challenges did you face while climbing both these mountains?
The first, honestly, the biggest challenge we can face, or the biggest thing in mountain is learn to be patient. And this time on Everest, we were more challenged because we had a problem on the Kumbu icefall. There was a big serac, and he blocked the road to the higher camps. So we were ready. We have trained around on glaciers, on Kumbu as well. We hiked a little bit higher than the base camp, so we were ready. Physically, mentally, but still, when we heard about the Kumbu icefall blocked, we had to be patient for more than 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really challenging, but we decided to use this as something positive. So we kept training, and we managed to be stronger the day they will tell us it's okay, let's go for rotation, and that was the case. So that was the first main challenge, but then it was the weather. We faced storms, we faced avalanches while crossing a long ladder. That was my biggest fear ever, crossing the big ladder. It was 5 ladders, yeah, 5 ladders in one. And we had to cross a big a crevasse, and it was really stressful when you're about to cross it, and you know it's your biggest fear, and next to you you hear avalanches. It was really stressful, but after this, it was all technical and physical. But once again, what scares me the most on Everest, it was the Hillary step. It reminds me of what happened in 2019 when there were a lot of dead people because of the weight, and you know it was an exposed place. So everyone was panicking, and it was really crowded. Everyone was next to each other, moving at the same time. So I was really scared, and of course, I think on this challenge, the biggest challenge I had once I was on the top of Everest, everyone was enjoying that moment, and even me, I was enjoying, but not that much, because in my mind I was like, Nawal, you have to go down
and climb the Lhotse
again Lhotse,
right.
While your friends will be going down, celebrating in base camp. So mentally it was really challenging. Yeah. Lhotse, and on the other hand, Lhotse was hard.
Comparative to Everest.
Yes, because first, you are really tired. I have lost my appetite, lack of sleep, and I had to climb until the summit for like 9 hours on a steep couloir, and we were facing a storm. It was small storms, but we were receiving the snow on the face. I think we faced 5 or 6 storms until arriving at the top. So, yeah.
Those are challenges. You talk about avalanches also, and we know that you have climbed one of the most difficult mountains of Nepal, that is again Manaslu.
Yeah.
That also not once, you have climbed twice.
Yes.
And you faced their avalanches too.
Yeah.
Can you share that experience?
So the first time I decided to climb Manaslu, it was in 2022, and I've decided to climb it to train for Everest, because I wanted to feel what is it like to be in the death zone, how my body, my mind will react. I was approaching my project, and mainly the Everest climbing, with a mature approach. I don't want to climb this dream that I had just by going there, having money, and that's it. No, I wanted to be prepared on the field and the Himalayas. So it was, I think, the most scariest season ever of Manaslu. The weather was really bad. It was really bad. We have spent 1 month there, and I swear I think I have seen blue sky just twice. But it's okay. You're like, it's mountain, it's okay. You still you're going up. But there were a lot of dead people, injured people, a lot of avalanches, even at base camp. And one big avalanche arrived and destroyed some camps in base camp. But still, we kept going, and we were one of the few agencies. I was with Elite Expedition. I've always been, since I have started the alpinism, I was with Elite Expedition by Nims Dai, may he rest in peace. And we tried. We were few agencies left, but during the summit push, that day we had a blue sky, so I was pretty sure that I am going to succeed with my team. And then I have seen the biggest avalanche I have seen in my life, and killing people. And I've seen people rolling down the mountain, bottle of oxygen in the right, backpack on the left, people panicking. So I thought that we will be dead as well. But
you thought so?
Yeah. Because we saw the avalanche coming. First, the avalanche covered the sky, and then it was coming. And for me, it was the end, for me and my friends. And thank God we were really on the right side of the mountain. And it was quite steep. So we hanged up there. and the avalanches stopped just before. So we had a chance, and we came down. We were all scared, and still we didn't go back to base camp. We stayed at Camp 3.
Okay.
And the Sherpas, the real heroes of alpinism, we have to say this, they went up to see how it is. And when they came down, they were like, no way, it's a call off. The ropes are destroyed. The avalanche was so strong that it destroys the ropes. And besides, too much snow. And for the summit push, you cannot be that slow. So I was still happy because I have learned so much, and I was happy to be able to train on glaciers and in the Himalayas, in real Everest conditions. So this is why I've decided the year after to come back and try again, and I've succeeded, alhamdulillah, and I was super proud of it.
We too are very proud of you, right? So, having faced the near-death experience, how does it affect you mentally at that point of time?
Honestly, at the beginning of my projects, I was mostly training physically, but mentally, I know I have a strong mental. I've always been a sport woman, but I knew for sure that it's harder in mountain because it's always unpredictable. Even if you are fit, even if you are prepared, you cannot know. It's nature, it's bigger than us. So when that happened, of course, I have panicked, but still I have felt a big strength growing up in me because I was so happy about my training and the fact that I was able to go until 7,000 meter and learning fast. So I've managed to carry with me the big lessons, all what I have learned in this, so I can be stronger, not even physically, but mentally. And I managed to accept that it's gonna be like this. Nawal, you have to choose alpinism. Maybe tomorrow you will die in mountain. Mountain is unpredictable, like I said. But I know that I push my limits. But still, I have some limits of my limits, and yeah, I've decided to do it again.
Prepared for that.
Yeah. But honestly, after this experience, I've decided to work as much as the physical preparation, but the mental one as well.
During our conversation, you talked about Nims Dai as well. You were very close to him. He was a mentor to you. Would you like to talk about him as well? I know it's quite emotional.
So I've started with Nims. My first 7,000 meter was in Aconcagua. So I've started with Elite Expedition. They weren't back then the company they are today. And from day one, he supported me. I told him about my project, my dream of Everest. And he was always pushing me, supporting me, giving me advice, yelled at me, telling me, this is wrong, no, you should not do this. And as a friend as well, he was giving me advice, and he was a true friend. And since 2020, I stayed with him and with the Elite Expedition. And because for me it was like my family, and I was always being more confident when he was around. And he knew about Everest, and every year he was like, so are you coming? Are you coming? And I was like, no. Lack of sponsorship, and I was like, it's okay, keep training, keep doing other mountains. You're gonna make it. You'll see you're gonna make it. And when I decided to do Everest-Lhotse, I was a little bit afraid. I was like, is it a big challenge for me? And I talked to him, and he was like, no, you are ready, you're gonna do it. Don't worry, I will be there. So Nims was my mentor, giving me advice all the time. Not only on the field, we were talking, we were exchanging, having each other over the phone, and he was a great human being. And he had some hard parts as well, and I've been there for him. And yeah, I've always respected this man, and not only, of course, about his his capabilities of mountains or his field. He knows exactly how mountains are, but mainly I've always admired what he has done for Nepal. He was always proud to talk about Nepal all over the world, to show what the Nepalese are capable of. Always willing to help Sherpas, young ones, and more the climbers as well. So the last time I have seen him was on Everest when I came down from Everest-Lhotse. I was in camp 2. I was so tired. I was going out from the dining tent, and I find him in front of me, you know, like this. Come over here, and I was like, and he told me, "I'm super proud. I told you you're gonna make it. I'm super proud, Nawal. I'm super proud." And he didn't want to let me go that quickly. So that was the last time I saw him. But we kept in touch because when I was going down, he was going up with another group, and we kept in touch. And the last time I talked to him was 3 days before Broad Peak, and I kept the hope, because for me and for many persons, Nims was the only one capable of getting out of an avalanche. And I kept hope when people were talking about the GPS, and even when he stopped on the avalanche and the others went really down. And I kept hope until I've learned when I was in his country that yeah, he's dead. So it's heartbroken for me. And we are talking about this with some alpinist friends, and the one who were like me, close to him. And you know, being in any mountains, we were more confident when we knew that Nims is here.
There.
Yeah, he's here, or he's coming. Even the Serac situation, I swear it wasn't not only Elite Expedition, but all the companies on the base camp were waiting for him. So it gives confidence. Even when I was up there on mountain, I heard him talking to Sherpas. How is Nawal? How is she? Everything is okay? Does she need something? And he was always putting the safety of others before his own safety. And it's a big loss, not only for me, of course, for his family. I cannot imagine how they feel right now, but I think it's a huge loss for Nepal and for the whole world, because he managed to change many lives and motivate the young generation. And this is why there were more and more people climbing, and more and more women climbing, because he was always saying, yeah, it's not just the men who are strong and capable of climbing the highest mountain in the world, but as well the women. May he rest in peace.
We too hope that he rests in peace. You're okay?
Yeah.
You're okay. So, Nawal, how many mountains you have climbed till date?
So I have started mountaineering with the project of the Seven Summits project. So until now, I have climbed 6. I have just Antarctica left. And next to this, I've done many mountains in Morocco. I have done as well in Europe. And I do as well some trekking, but technical trekking. Like, for example, the full trek of the Dolomites is 125 kilometers in 9 days. So I'm really into mountains. I've climbed a lot. And even, for example, in Morocco, I'm not only enjoying climbing new mountains, but I am training with the mountains in different way. If I have 2 days to climb a mountain, I'm doing my best to climb it in one time, so I can train myself with the cardio and listen to my body and my mind. So yeah, more than 50 mountains in total, and it's nothing.
It's nothing, right? And which one is the next that you're gonna climb?
I have Antarctica left.
The seventh summit.
Yeah, to respect the engagements I give to myself. So going until the end of this project, and then I will be back in the Himalayas, inshallah. Which one, I don't know yet. But I want to think wisely this time because my mentor is not here, but I want to pay respect. I want him to be proud up there. So I'll see.
Wish you all the best, Nawal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking with us. But before we end this conversation, we too are coming up with a small documentary of Everest, right? I'd like to show you a small promo of that documentary and would definitely love to hear something from you about the documentary.
Okay.
संसारले पढेको एउटा कथाले भन्छ सगरमाथाको शिखरमा पहिलो पाइला एडमन्ड हिलारीले टेके। छिटै तेन्जिङ म भएको ठाउँमा आइपुगे र हामीले वरपरका अद्भुत दृश्य हेर्यौं। तर दशकौं पुरानो गोर्खा पत्रका पानाहरूले फरक प्रमाण देखाइरहेका छन्। म एडमन्ड हिलारी भन्दा केही पाइला अघि थिए र टाकुरामा पहिले म नै पुगे। पुस्तकमा लेखिएका कुरा, इतिहासमा देखिएका कुरा दूरी निकै छ। आरोहण इतिहासको एउटा नसुल्झेको बाटो, इतिहासलाई फेरि एकपटक बुझ्ने समय। एक्सप्लेनेटरी।
To be honest, I've heard about those speculation about who climbed first. I don't have the exact. I don't think anything that have been said, but you know those kind of stories happened a lot. I have seen that kind of stories here, either in my country, in Nepal, in the United States, between two climbers having the same challenge, for example, but one arrived at, for example, midnight 1 and the other midnight 1 and 30 seconds. So everyone is claiming that it's his or she is the first one. So those kind of situation happens a lot. Regarding this one, the only thing I remember is that they are two great men and real alpinists that didn't need any comfort to recharge, but they went up facing bad weather, facing the unknown, no road clear at all. They were discovering the mountain, and I can only respect them. And after, if it's the one or the other who arrived first, doesn't matter for me. I respect both and their story, and they are both amazing. I really respect people. I know that nowadays we have more comfort. For example, base camp, etc. They didn't have this at all. At all. They can dream if only having just one tent, you know. They really climbed the mountains because they faced it. They discovered it. And I can only respect this. And this is why, once again, I respect so much Nims. Because he has faced the unknown as well, mainly while his first project Possible, the 14 peak in 6 months. And it was amazing because we didn't stick just into the Netflix documentary, but he told us some stuff as well. And that
was not included in the documentary, right?
And it was so incredible, and we can just respect him for this. So it's the same on several mountains he have done. He was always trying to discover something new and to push himself. He wasn't just climbing, he was trying something new all the time, and going into the real alpinism. So I can just respect this, and for the pioneers, it's amazing. There is nothing to say, but I will watch the documentary so I can have the answer and dig more into this.
Thank you so much, Nawal.
You're welcome. Thank you.